Hello, my friends, it's your friend Kevin. This is your Divine Daily Blast. Let's get right to it, shall we? We're in an angel numerology number 5 day today. Feels like this year started off in a number 5 year with all of the rather tumultuous changes that are happening. But in angel numerology, the number 5 really signifies life changes, personal freedom, adventure, adaptability. This is divine messages urging us all to embrace the upcoming transitions that are going ahead. And as we've said, many of us, light workers, psychics, astrologers, predictors, all of these things, to let go, release anything and everything we've ever known and trust the process of growth and discovery. When we repeatedly encounter the number 5, the universe and our spirit guides and the angel realms and the fairy realms are trying to convey specific messages. Now, could be upcoming messages and transformation on the horizon, could be going on right now for you. This can relate to your career, relationship, finances, all of the above is what I'm going to be saying. The key here with the number 5 angel numerology day is embracing the freedom. Have an adventure with it. Break free from all the routines, the restrictions, or anything that makes you feel stuck or uninspired. That has been the underlying freedom, rescue, remedy, resolve, is to let go and release your hold on what you know for sure, or what you think you know for sure, particularly if you've been in the comparison, comparing yourself to other people, comparing yourself to other places, all this stuff. Let it go. What we have to do is lighten the load and lift the vibration and get stuck into what we want to happen. When the universe doesn't have a clear understanding of where we're going, but the universe does have an understanding of where we're stuck. Where we're stuck is where we stay. I hope you get that message loud and clear. Seeing a double 5 is a direct message to embrace your personal freedom and break free. Seeing a triple 5 is a major shift. It encourages us to trust the process and release anything that doesn't serve our highest good. Now, if you're lucky enough to see 4 5s in a row, a profound spiritual shift and the opportunity to completely reinvent your path. It is all here to give us the opportunity to be open to new experiences and say yes to new opportunities, say yes to new anything, which might be scary at first, but if your intuition's right on target, which I believe it is, then you shouldn't really have any issues. Now, use Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Gabriel if you are angelically inclined. You can also pull out the Tower card. That's a card where, lightning strikes the tower and everybody falls out. It says, woof, I don't know quite what to do with it. When you have these dramatic, unexpected changes that show up, they can either be seen as disasters or opportunities. That's up to you. I don't know how we become glad and pleased and just trust the process. Bring your guides around you and use your angels, your spirit guides to say, okay, I've got it. I'm going to let go of anything that keeps me stuck here. Here are my isms. I am feeling glorious, magnificent, happy, wealthy, strong, courageous, worthy, and loved. Any of those adjectives and more has to get the feeling of it. How do you feel when you're glorious? How do you feel when you're strong? How do you feel when you're magnificent? How do you feel when you're courageous? What does that feel like? You can change it, flip it, twist it in this very present moment. I'm self-confident and I influence through kindness. Here's a message from Archangel Haniel, like we need more from the full moon energy, which this full moon's pretty much a doozy. Brilliant, in other words. I'm an angel of intuitive gifts. Allow me to mentor you in embracing your psychic awareness. I am completely trust my intuition. I follow my guidance with excitement and confidence. Following your guidance with excitement and confidence. This is kind of a flow. You kind of get it, right? Yes. Right, so we have Archangel Metatron with us. That is that young archangel that sits at the right side of God, and really encourages us to fulfill the call of our soul, which is kind of letting go, let your intuition. You have a divine calling. You can define what your divine calling is. It might be a calling to serve. It may be a divine calling to be more connected to the divine. It doesn't have to be something really humongous and dramatic. Lady Nada is here. This beautiful soft pink color with gold and yellow. Openness, liberation. Let yourself love and be loved. It is really challenging at this time to love and be loved when we face quite a lot of physical atrocities. We are facing them globally, all over the world. There is disruption. There are protests. There are social anarchy that's happening. Lady Nada is an embodiment of divine love. She is the leader of the karmic board and the member of the Council of Light, and is dedicated to bringing the Christ consciousness, that's the lightness, that's the joy, that's the heart-centered consciousness here to earth. Now, if you study the aura soma, that's a healing system. Lady Nada's bottle is the divine counterpart to Christ. That's what her aura soma bottle would be seen as. I don't know too much about aura soma. I've got some friends that have studied it. It's kind of fascinating. It's all those different colored bottles and they all mean different things. But Lady Nada's mission is to actually help the human race embody divine love. Divine love being the creator that created you, that put your soul together millions of years ago. If you've been around that long, our soul has a purpose, and we are realizing what that purpose is. We're realizing the beauty of what we have. However, we have to shed the layers and the layers and the layers of things that have got really generations upon generations that have been piled on top. The stuff we're not supposed to be carrying around yet, somehow we carry it all around. So Lady Nada is a bit like Mary Magdalene. Some believe she's Mary's higher self. She helped Mary Magdalene tap into the teacher within, the Christ-like teacher. She has many incarnations, and the one is like High Priestess of Atlantis, and those who seem to be drawn to her or drawn to her mission or kind of resonate with Lady Nada are likely to have had incarnations in Atlantis or similar ancient civilizations. So now, the message she brings to all of us this week comes to you saying your heart space is ready to expand. Your heart space is opening wide for you to experience and embody divine love. It's a powerful opportunity. Heal from past traumas. Anything that has to do with emotional letdowns, disappointments. The journey of self-respect. This is what you've been on for a while. This is where your heart-centered self is opening. Self-love, self-acceptance. You've heard Louise Hay talk about mirror work. I love and adore myself. You are loved, you are adored. You know, when we start this kind of work, when we begin to do self-acceptance, self-realization, self-expansion, it is not easy, because for so long we've learned that we're not worthy, we're not good enough, we're not deserving. Those are all lies. And when we start to break down the lie that we're not this and we're not that, I mean, my whole life I spent thinking there was something wrong with me, that I was some kind of freak, because people told me that. Something odd, something off. And then you can look around and see that folks who are dealing with sort of mental health issues, somehow or another, the stem of that came from somewhere. Does it matter? Yes, it matters, because we should all be glory. We should all be feeling glorious, magnificent, happy, wealthy, healthy. There's no reason why we can't just embrace it. However, what ends up happening, we end up sitting in a soup of resistance. And that soup of resistance has to break free for us to be free, to us to have the freedom of God itself, God the divine, God that lives in all of us, God that says, yes, we need to be sharing this with the world. Rise up and become the brilliant, adorable, wonderful, loving person that you truly, 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 truly are. Let me move on. Louise Hay says, today, whenever I think of a departed loved one, I only remember the good, joyful times. The love link is still there. When our departed loved ones leave the earth and go to the non-physical, they can spend time with us, nurturing our own journey. And I know myself, because I've channeled many departed loved ones, and they all say, live your best life, be free, stand up for what you believe in, and just have a good time. We're here to have a good time. We're here to enjoy. However, social consciousness has done a number on all of us, and we're sitting in this soup of sadness and this soup of debauchery, and we're thinking that the only way through, well, some people think the only way through is to annihilate other people, and that's not the way through. That's why at the core of our being, there is something inherently wrong with what's going on. Something that doesn't sit right with us. What we do is shine our light, shine our love, encourage other people to do the same, encourage other people to put their best foot forward, not their back foot. Lift up the light within them, because the light never stops. The sunshine, if you think about the planet of the sun and how it nurtures the entire globe, it shines light to let plants grow. It warms the earth when it's freezing. It does all kinds of incredible things. We don't send the sun, planet of the sun does not send us a bill. It doesn't say, well, for all the good I've been doing to the earth, you owe me this much money. No, just keeps doing it. That's abundance, my friend. All right, moving on. I pulled 7 tarot cards on Sunday for the whole week, and this is the card for Monday, today. It is the 5 of Wands. Now, here in the 5 of Wands, we're seeing in this image 5 fasces. Hard for me to say that without adding fascism to that word. Anyway, it's an ancient Roman symbol. It talks about legal, governmental authority. So it's pretty straightforward. Thin wands are bundled together, representing the elements of like towns and citizens and people and states, that kind of stuff, that join together to form a strong, stable whole. But at different times, fasces has been seen to represent both democracy and unity, like the United States representative and all of that stuff. The fascism is the other side of it, which takes its name by the symbol of these small wands. See what I'm saying? Anyway, in this card, the Roman fasces are seen in the background. And you see the thin sticks in the background here, and the wands are being tied up or actually untied, because we've got this hand of God, I think, hand of the big creator. We also have this big axe up in here with another hand on here. So the hands are doing damage, claiming allegiance to the concept of unity, but they're also allowing their selfish interests to destroy it. So on the other hand, if the fascist is seen as a negative, then the hands are doing good work, advocating for individual rights against authoritarian backdrop. So you will have to rely on the question and the surrounding cards to determine which interpretation is appropriate for you. Are you resisting and fighting against something, or are you simply working towards bringing it more together? That's a personal journey. It's like a personal journey of freedom, if you will. And I'm hoping that that card, the Five of Wands, is not confusing to you. If you want more clarity and how it plays into your day and your energy of today, go look up the Five of Wands or the Five of Fire. If you've got tarot decks, pull them out and read their description and see where it comes into this big embodiment of change. What's changing? And we see it everywhere. Okay, fairies everywhere. Give us a playful, fun blessing for today. Give us a card that brings all this together and lifts our heart and our journey higher. Let us have a blessing that encourages us to embrace all these incredible changes that are happening. One more shuffle. Okay, I'm going to take the top card. Is that all right? Yeah. This top card. There we go. Luck. Oh, ooh. Okay. So here we see our fairy queen with her black cat, the horseshoe, and the cards sitting here on the log. Now, I think we all need a little bit of luck, but I think what's happening in the fairy state, you just need to trust it, number one, ask for it, number two, and embrace it when it happens. So when these unexpected things pop up, and you see them all the time, we are always facing, like I found money on the floor, pennies, dimes, nickels. I found a dollar bill in a pond a few weeks ago. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is luck. Be receptive to welcoming good fortune into your life. You have the ability to create your own luck. And the gift of infinite luck shown in this card and good fortune are bestowed on you by the fairy queen in the card. It brings you all the symbols of luck to amplify your powers of attraction, so you'll literally become a magnet for luck, a magnet for magical manifestation. This fairy queen gives us a message that we create our own luck. Yes, it's true. People are born with a silver spoon in their mouth, but we all have the capability to create more good fortune. Our view of good fortune is as limited or unlimited as our imagination is. So how freeing does it make you feel? Spread your wings, fly high, go up above. If you want to get over the hill, you've got to reach for the stars. Perhaps you're feeling that you're an unlucky streak, or that life has dealt you a difficult card. Call upon the fairy queen of luck to remove any obstacles that stand in your way. You need the fairy queen of luck if you're dealing with resistance. If you're dealing with that feeling that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, use the fairy queen of luck and say, I'm looking for you to bring me luck and good fortune to sort this and solve this issue. Manifest luck by placing symbols and tokens of good fortune all around you. Use a fairy altar if you want. Meditate. Know that good luck is yours. Be open to receive it. You have to let go of the resistance. The resistance comes in the form of doubting it. You know, when we all think of the biggest thing of good luck we could possibly have, $1 million, a winning lottery ticket, the elements that we know that we've seen in society of good luck, what's up underneath it? If that energy and element is stronger, that's going to win. If we're saying things like that will never happen, well, it won't ever happen. Because that energy is keeping us stuck. You see what we have to break free from it? It is really, really challenging to break free from the comfort zone of the past, from the comfort zone of being doubters, from the comfort zone of thinking we just don't deserve it. That energy keeps us stuck because the universe literally literally listens to everything and serves up everything we're saying. Now, on the other side of it, spirit guides and angels are here to say, we're trying to wake you up. We're trying to let you know where you are, what's going on with you right now. You created it. That's a tough pill to swallow. How many people have heard the blame game, the shame game? We've said it, we've probably done it, and it showed up. It's easy to sit and say, well, this happened because they did this, or they did that, or that did this, or this. Particularly if you, like, all of a sudden you lose your job. Very few people, when they weren't expecting to lose their job, turn around and say, thank you. I'm glad I lost my job. Now I can go on to something else. Very few people say that. The first thing we do is, I'm going to be financially ruined. I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. Oh my God, I won't be able to feed myself. That is what the universe listens to. It is really, really difficult to change the habits of a lifetime around, but we have to do it. We are responsible for doing the work. Accept where you are. Let go of the struggle of it. If you're in a struggle, let go of that. Let go of the resistance to it, and then claim what you want. And with that said, I'll let you go. Lots of love for liking, subscribing, and keeping me on the air. I love you. Bye for now.